Hello everyone and welcome to Past the Post. This is Michael Adolphs and we're going to go over some of the greatest action from around the region, including here at Meydan. Kicking off on the weekend on Friday, the Mazrat Al Ruwaya, the Group 2 affair for purebred Arabians, the first race of the night and the first of 8. This 300,000 dirham affair was for 5-year-olds and up purebred Arabians and featured some classy horses, including favorite Al Laith. But it was Jafar, a Group 1 winner in the past, who turned back the clock nicely under Sylvester de Sousa from Musaba Al Mahari. Al Laith held on for second under Ben Cohen, with Bassam Al Wathba back in third under Daniel Tudhope.
They swing the bend now, and it's Al Laith, the leader, who comes into the straight here with a little bit to offer, but Bassam Al Wathba is now starting to present a challenge. Al Laith from Bassam Al Wathba and Jafar now starting to present big time out wider. It's Jafar, though, taking the lead now from Bassam Al Wathba. Al Laith trying to stick on from a fast finishing Munir Du Soleil, A.R. Rawa and A.F. Yatwi. It's Jafar from Al Laith, Bassam Al Wathba. Jafar, though, finding plenty. Jafar the winner. Jafar beats Al Laith.
Jafar has always been a proper horse. He gets it done here in Group 2 fashion with Sylvester. Obviously much better on the grass today. How did he feel out there for you?
Felt great and wasn't a lot of pace on, but sometimes he's a little bit sluggish coming out the gate. Last time things didn't play out for him, and no, he done the way he should do. Wasn't a strong pace. I always travel near the second or the third horse, and he lengthened when I asked him to.
The second race of the night at Meydan was a conditions affair for the 3-year-olds and an unofficial final chance for many horses to get into the UAE Derby. Chief among those was the market favorite Royal Favor, third himself in the Guineas as a maiden, and still looking for that first elusive victory. William Buick was in the saddles. The horse turned for home and looked like one of the few horses who could win the race, but then put away Poet Orton, who ranged up on the outside. The son of Hard Spun, out of a Group 1 winner Cascan Oasis, looks like one to follow after this and saw his rating skyrocket to 98. He will shortly be on the short list as horses who could get in at the last moment for the UAE Derby. Back in third was Moonblade.
They swing the bend, and it is Royal Favor who hits the lead from Poet Orton, who quickly starts to challenge now. Royal Favor and Poet Orton, the two we thought on the map would be tussling it out late. Royal Favor having to dig deep here, and he's now staving off Poet Orton here in the final part of the race. And at the 16th pole, Royal Favor comes clear to win. 3 placings from 4 starts, and a well-deserved maiden victory here for the Crisford runner. It is Royal Favor who tears away to win by half a dozen, maybe 7 lengths.
Hey, with George Prince, assistant trainer to the Crisfords. Obviously, Royal Favor came in well regarded into this season. He's had a couple good experiences, overcame a lot from his last run to this one. Just take us through your thoughts on his performance today.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed with how he performed today. Obviously, drawn 1, we had to go be positive, get him out of the gate and get a position. Arguably, the last day, maybe the kickback just sort of halted his performance slightly. He didn't finish his race for whatever reason, but today he's done it very professionally. Willie managed to sort of control the tempo a bit, not get too involved in what was going on in front of him. And he's run really well and has put it to bed nicely.
And he let another horse sort of cross over in front of him, got a little bit of dirt in his face then. Looking forward, I know the team's going to be hoping for hopefully a UAE Derby invite after this. Do you think he's a horse that can keep progressing in that direction?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he's, we've seen in the mornings, he's got a lot of ability. He's a lovely looking horse physically, great pedigree. He's got all the credentials to be a nice horse, and hopefully, we'll just keep going in the right direction and step forward each time. We'll see.
The third race of the evening was a handicap for 65 to 85 rated thoroughbreds on the grass, 3-year-olds and up, over 9 furlongs. This one was won in tough fashion by Cosmic Desert, beating out a pair owned by Suited and Booted Racing's Sense of Wisdom, who flew along under Tygo Shea, and Poster Paint in third under Sandro Pava, who was up with the running. Shepperton Lodge rounded out the top 4 under Sylvester de Sousa.
650 metres left to go. Ajwad now felt for. Up on the outside, Poster Paint tracks into it well under Sandro Paiva. Legend of Khan opts for away clear from Cosmic Desert. Then came Shepperton Lodge. Devoir's Choice has done a double time throughout in transit. New Mission now out with a run from Sense of Wisdom, who's bottled up. Desert Snake, Tarfrege wider, starting to make ground. Anyone's game here. Poster Paint from Cosmic Desert. Legend of Khan, Shepherd and Lodge running on. Cosmic Desert up in front. Poster Paint rallying the inside again. Cosmic Desert though finding enough. Cosmic Desert coming down to the line, the winner. Cosmic Desert goes on to score from Sense of Wisdom, who's going to run through into the money. Then came Shepherd and Lodge in a photo with next over Poster Paint.
The fourth race of the night was a conditions affair over 1,600 metres or a mile on the dirt, 4-year-olds and up thoroughbreds. This one saw an up-and-coming gelding in the Camden Colt, with Tygo Shea aboard for Bupat Seymour, owned by Omar Gagar. He beat out Quality Humor and Safe Albalushi for Ahmed bin Harmish with Everfast, the old warrior finishing back in third in what was his final race after 43 starts. The third place finisher finishes out his career with over $900,000 in earnings and 3 Group 1 placings in the top 4.
Salem comes into the lead from the Camden Colt Military Law. Then came Quality Humour. Salem dropping away now. It's Camden Colt who takes over in the late stages of the race here. 250 to go from Quality Humour. Everfast Military Law. Local Dynasty now trying to mow home into the late stages of the race, but 150 to go. It's the Camden Colt who gets across to the fence and over onto the dirt. It is a big tick. The Camden Colt coming away to win by 2.5 lengths from Quality Humour second. Everfast will scrape in for third over Local Dynasty.
He tried the dirt today. Was that an inspired move by you?
You know, to be honest, he's been training so good on the dirt, and then he's got a complete turf pedigree. You know, we tried him on the turf, and he ran very well. He was second twice, but he's just a different moving horse on the dirt, and, you know, there we go about pedigrees. We came with a lot of confidence. Unfortunately, got a very wide draw, and it's good to get Omar a winner. You know, he's had some frustrating times, but he's a new young person in racing, and it's probably hopefully one of many.
The fifth race of the evening was the feature of the night, the Group 3 Ras Al Khor over 7 furlongs on the grass. It looked like a big matchup between old rivals Marban and Mysterious Night, and that is exactly what happened as they turned for home. Marban, slightly behind his foe in the market despite beating him last out in the Al-Fahidi Fort, did not disappoint under Ray Dawson for Michael Costa. Winning by 2 lengths at the wire, Mysterious Night had to settle for second while having some trouble in the traffic. Kanjar was back in third.
Let Go Point the leader from Delaley in second. Marban now creeps out, just has to shoulder Delaley out for a run and looks very ominous. Mysterious Night caught up in a pocket here under Buick. From next to him running there was Mysterious Night and Al Salt, followed by Kanjas. Next there was Silent Defence. It's Echo Point from Marban. Now Mysterious Night trying to peg back the margin here late. Marban up in front but all out. Here's Mysterious Night trying to dive late on Marban, but Marban's got him beat again. Marban goes back to back, goes on to win by 2.5 lengths in the Ras Al Khor.
The Group 3 Ras Al Khor here goes to Marban. He backs up his Group 2 win earlier in the season in the Al-Fahidi Fort. Michael, this has been a horse that obviously you've had a lot of faith in. You've brought him along really well. Were you confident today he was going to work it out?
Yeah, he looked like he improved from last run. So it was just 42 days between runs. Just keep him fresh and well. We just do a little bit with him. But came out at the same racing weight, jumping out of his skin this morning, and yeah, everything was pointing towards we had a similar or better horse than last start.
I don't know if you look at the market at all, but it was favouring a Mysterious Night in there. And when you saw him sort of dive to the inside, were you worried at all?
I didn't see the market, but I know we had the swing in the weights against us. You know, some could make a case, J-Mac off, Ray Dawson on, but Ray's had a good affinity with this horse. He's got as good a hands as anyone Ray, so he suits these style of horses really well. Mysterious Night got a little bit caught up in traffic there, but it was good to see Marb Empaniers back over the final 100 and really kick clear.
The sixth race of the evening was a handicap 65 to 85 rated 3-year-old and up thoroughbreds on the dirt over 7 furlongs. This one saw Pen Portrait ride his own destiny, winning well over Action Point and Al Arbid. Danny Tudhope was aboard for the Crisfords. Action Point was under Bernardo Pinheiro in second, with Al Arbid and Sylvester de Sousa rounding out the top 3.
It's Action Point, the one to chase here. He's got a 1.5 length advantage on Al Arbid. Pen Portrait now balances up and starts to get into his work, followed by Welcome Dream. Then came Gamekeeper. Action Point trying to go all the way with it here. He's out by a 1.5 lengths from Pen Portrait, now starting to let down with every stride. Pen Portrait coming up to the outside of Action Point, now a length away, now a neck, and goes on past now. It is Pen Portrait coming clear to win. Pen Portrait, and welcome back to the winner's circle, Danny Tudhope.
Any Toto gets it done on pen portrait. Very honest horse. I know it's your first time sitting on him in a while. Your thoughts on how he performed?
Good, yeah. He jumped well. He went very quick in front, and I was able to get a nice position on the rail and followed him through. Opened up nicely for me, and he ground it out. You know, he was stepping up and trip tonight, but he seen the trip out really well. I don't think he'd get any further than this, but he stayed well.
The penultimate race of the evening was a handicap 80 to 100 rated 3-year-old and up thoroughbreds, 250,000 dirhams on the line, and over a mile on the grass. This one was a popular winner as British horse Silver Sword, the grey streak on the outside and the blue and white, won well under Ray Dawson for Dylan Kuna, giving him his first win of the carnival. No Retreat was back in second with his old rival Folk Festival finishing out the top 3.
Plenty of chances here as they come down the straight in the Berger's Easy. DeLorean hits the lead from on the inside. Tamrat, here come the runs. No Retreat, Silver Sword, Where to Look. Magnum Opus running through as well. No Retreat hits the lead from Silver Sword. No Retreat, Silver Sword, Late Folk Festival. Silver Sword, today's the day. Silver Sword goes on to win ahead.
Silver Sword has been knocking on the door this season so far. I have Claire and Caroline with me. They have been basically not only on back of the horse, but also, training this horse and getting it ready. We'll start with you real fast. Obviously, this was a thrill to see him come down the stretch and run so straight and true. But after so many frustrating moments so far this season and close misses, were you worried at all?
I was actually really nervous for this race, and maybe that has actually paid off because all the other races I've not been nervous about. Yeah. So this one I was really nervous. So yeah, so it's a really good result. Fantastic. I'm actually quite speechless, which is unusual for me.
and Caroline Kelly, there's a obviously that you've been on the horse in the morning, you've been working him all along. Has he shown you a development as the winter has gone along?
Massively. Like when he first came here, he was really tricky, like he wouldn't go. There was so much like things that we had to try and do with like the ponies. They've been a massive help. Physio, like so much stuff, but he honestly has come such a long way. He really deserved to win. And I was like stressed because I said there's no horse here that deserves it more.
And the nightcap at Meydan on its penultimate meeting of the carnival was a handicap 60 to 80 rated 3-year-olds and up on the grass, 175,000 on the line, 6 furlongs on the straight. This one was an exciting one as Spanish horse Al Bosnia cut back and tripped and won well under Vaclav Janacek. Guillermo Rizcarreta, the Spanish trainer, got his second win of the carnival. Matt Lou was back in second from Michael Costa under Ray Dawson, with Firas finishing out the top 3 under Ty Gaucher.
It's Firas, the leader, narrowly from El Hardia, well held together. Nastas next, followed by over on the far side, tracking into it well, Military Order. And then came Kamzan from Matt Lube, who's starting to peg them back. It's Military Order, the far side, who takes the lead from Firas, who's game to fight. Then came Matt Lube, Al Bosnia. Look at Al Bosnia, the near side here, working through. Al Bosnia and Matt Lube go to battle. Al Bosnia, Matt Lube, Al Bosnia up the near side. Al Bosnia, there's another one for Guillermo Rizcarreta. Half a length on the line from Matt Lube in second.
Guillermo Rizcarreta. In the saddle here was Janacek, and he is obviously, this has been a horse that you guys have really put together over the course of the carnival, let him develop. Talk about his progression from the last race to this one.
It's not from last race, it's from last season. And my manager Asier and Guillermo, his trainer, he decided running with him in France and give him a little bit opportunity in regular races, and he recuperation his head. He going a little bit up and down with the form and with his head. And after that, you see, we bring him here. We know he doesn't like too much running on left side, but he did well on last day. And today pace was very fast for him. He ran very well and straight late. 3 years ago in Madrid he won big races, but after that he go with form down. So we have to wait in what happened. And today, okay, it's handicap race, but win handicap race in Meydan is not easy.
Yeah. And going back to the straight course, did that help him?
Yeah, I want to starting slowly with him and thinking about his head, and he can pass dead horses. Yeah. Okay, we have the last 2 furlong, about last 200 meters, we take favorite from the race, and he going again with me, but I come with a lot of speed, and my horse is stronger, and he want to fighting enough.
Very exciting to win another race. You go beginning of the carnival, end of the carnival, you bookended it. Just how exciting is it to just get another one?
It's fine. We have 2 winners, but I can say we have formed all the stable. All the horse, he takes some money. Maybe still half. I don't know how he finish. It's a little bit special horse. We're waiting a little bit more for him, but okay, he will come back to Madrid. He can win all the race. But all the horses running perfect. I think it's more important for us. One, or if we have horses in form all the time, this is more very special for Meydan,
We head over to Al-Ain, which had 7 races on Saturday evening, kicking off at 5 p.m. The first was a maiden for 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians on that dirt course for $70,000 on the line. Kazayin won this well under Connor Beasley, continuing his great relationship with Ibrahim Al-Hadrami over this year. Al-Shaheen was back in second under Sam Hitchcock, with Wahid back in third. The final margin of victory was about 3 lengths. The second race of the night was a handicap for 75 plus, 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians on the dirt, $85,000 on the line. This one saw Bernard Pinheiro continue his great relationship with Salam Al-Marar, with Nassif winning. Zadra Wathwa was back in second for Yas Racing, with Ty Gaucher in the saddle for Jean-Claude Picou, and rounding up the top 3 was Rams Muscat. The final margin of victory was 4 lengths. The third race of the night was a maiden for 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians on the dirt, and $70,000 on the line. This one saw Musab Al-Mahari get his second purebred Arabian victory of the weekend, this time with AARX Burn. Sylvester de Sousa was in the saddle for the 7-length victory over Saafi. Jules Mobian on the runner-up. Owned by Yas Racing, who also earned the 3rd and 4th place finishers Al Samahan and Hamayim. Yas Racing would make up for it quickly in the next race, a handicap for 0 to 75 rated purebred Arabians, 4-year-olds and up, and $70,000 on the line, going 1-2 with Sabir, a French bred, over a UAE bred Nafal Al-Walpa. Sylvester de Sousa was aboard for Jean-Claude Picou, giving him his 2nd win of the evening. Saif Al-Balushi was aboard the runner-up for Khalifa Al-Niadi. Third in the race was AF Asyaf. A maiden followed for 4-year-olds and up in race 5, purebred Arabians on the dirt, $70,000 on line, over a mile. Yas Racing got another win on the evening, going 1-2 once again, this time with Najib beating out Megwar. Jules Mobian got the victory for Eric Lamartine, while Ibrahim Al-Hadrami trained the runner-up. Muhammad Al-Shamsi trained Kasa Al-Shahama finished out the top 3. The final margin of victory for the winner was 2.5 lengths. The 6th race of the evening was a handicap 0 to 75 rated UAE bred purebred Arabians, 4-year-olds and up, $70,000 on the line, this one over 7 furlongs on that famed dirt course. Sadar looked good winning here under Bernard Pinheiro, giving him a double in the evening, winning by 1.5 lengths. AF Muhem was back in second for Ernst Hertel and Khalid Khalifa Al-Nabuda, while AF Al Sanaa with Sylvester de Sousa rounded out the top 3 for Hamza Al-Hamidia. The nightcap at Al-Ain was a handicap from 0 to 80 rated 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians on the dirt, $70,000 on the line. This one was over the straight 5 furlongs, which they love to do it at the end of the night, and a thriller for the people on hand. Kahela with Sam Hitchcock got the victory here for Tony Gamel. Jammer SB was back in second for Khalid Al-Balushi, while Kais Al-Busaidi piloted Jap Al-Afrit rounded out the top 3. The final margin of victory was just under 5 lengths in this dominant display for the Al-Sail color bearer. And the last race meeting of the week in the UAE was an 8-fixture card over in the capital at Abu Dhabi. The first race on the night was the first of 2 divisions of a maiden, 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians on the grass, $33,000 on the line, over a mile. This one saw the famed Athba colors get it done with Munia Athba. Ray Dawson got another victory on the weekend, this time for Ernst Hertel. He won by 5 lengths over Ludo de Lagarde for Connor Beasley and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami, while Yas Racing's Rueda rounded out the top 3 for Majid Al-Johori and Sylvester de Sousa.
As they straighten up for home here, Shady sticks on. It's up in front, Munia Asfar. From getting mobile from the back is RB Bougie and Ludo Delagarde. But Ludo Delagarde probably not going to close in here from Munia Asfar, who is off and gone. Munia Asfar going on to win.
The second division of the evening, that same maiden, 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians, $33,000 on the line over a mile, saw Combat Hippolyte graduate at 10th asking. Ahmed Al-Baherbi trains this one, Kais Al-Busaidi in the saddle. Marcelina Rodriguez and AF Barik rounded out the top 2 for Ernst Hertel, while Ahab was 3rd for Jules Mobian and Yas Racing and Eric Lamartinel.
Combat Hyperlight runs on here in the final stages along with Sharma, but it is AF Barik that they have to chase down here. Combat Hyperlight out after him with every stride here. Barik getting tired. Combat Hyperlight pegging into the ground here in the final part. Barik all out. Combat Hyperlight coming with big bounds. Combat Hyperlight right over the top. Combat Hyperlight right in the shadows of the post. Good ride, Case Albacete.
Third race of the 8 on the evening was a handicap 0-85 4-year-old and up Purebred Arabians on the grass, 66,000 on the line over that same mile distance. ES Janjal and Sandro Peva continued his good relationship with Abu Bakr Daoud, winning well here, the 3rd win of this 6-year-old's 13-race career. Winning by just about a neck, he beat out Farah and 2nd for Jules Mobian and Yas Racing. Alejandro da Silva and Kala Khalifa Anabuda's AF Thawarti rounded out the top 3.
They swing the bend now, and taking over the lead here, Marmook from Thawati, who worked through the inside. Then came ES Janjal, who's trying to pick up some ground here. HM Shamika going back. This race is changing very big complexion a lot here. Farah going to the lead now from Thawati, and ES Janjal shooting up the inside here. ES Janjal making a challenge and maybe gets there. I'd say does. ES Janjal just from Farah.
Fourth race of the evening was a handicap 0-65 Bathba Stallions Cup 4-year-olds and up 70,000 on the line. This one was over the same mile distance of the first 3 races. AF Atab got leading jockey Tygo Shea to the top on this one with the Ernst Hertel trainee. RB Bama was back in 2nd for Nasser Asghar and Sylvester de Sousa in the saddle, while Ghali Al Ahmad rounded out the top 3 for Muhammad Al Maruki.
Shamus and Atab go together from next to him running Samau X-Man saw RB Bama trying to work through. Plenty of room up there as Atab now shoots clear from Shamus in 2nd, trying to battle on RB Bama and next to him running Samau X-Man saw, but Atab's got them clear. Atab now leading by 4 lengths. RB Bama flashing late here. RB Bama trying to run down Atab, but it'll be Atab on the line.
The 5th race of the night was the feature, the 230,000 dirham Arabian Triple Crown Round 2. This listed affair was over 11 furlongs, and post position was everything, but not for the winner, Saoud, who broke from post position 12 all the way on the outside, beating out stablemate Jalab, giving Yas Racing a 1-2 finish. Majid Al-Johori trained the victor, who finished up in 228.20. Jalab was back in 2nd with Ghazi in 3rd. Tygo Shea was aboard the runner-up, Bernardo Pinheiro on a 3rd-place finisher.
It's Rasasi going to battle with Sood as they make their way down the straight, and Sood's getting a good kick. Sood from Rasasi, who's trying to battle away. Sood from Rasasi, Silvestre de Souza. Could he have pinched the Arabian Triple Crown? He has most certainly done so. Sood careering away for a nice win. Sood bolts in the Arabian Triple Crown.
The 6th race of the night was a handicap for 0-100 rated Purebred Arabians, 4-year-olds and up on the grass, that same 11 furlongs. These older horses went to bat, and Soleil Mio Almari did not disappoint for Sandro Peva as the favorite for Adil Mushahi. Haroon was back in 2nd, about a length and a quarter back under Ray Dawson for Ibrahim Al-Hadrami, while LSA's Rod Lemarak was back in 3rd for Sam Hitchcock.
It's Haroon the leader, hitting the front here from Solmio El Mori, Zaid. Haroon the leader, Solmio El Mori pegging back here with every stride. Solmio El Mori, there's a double for Sandro Paiva. Solmio El Mori goes on to win from Haroon in 2nd.
Thus concluded the Arabian races, and we move on to 2 thoroughbred races to cap the evening. First up was a handicap 0-80 rated 3-year-olds and up, over 12 furlongs for 66,000 dirhams. Gliding Bay gave Sandra Peva and Ismail Muhammad another win together this weekend. Lorenzo Pozzillo and Bupat Simar got another 2nd place finish together, this time with One World in those Athma colors, while Nova Romo and His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed's colors finished 3rd.
It's Meydan, the leader from Dubai. Welcome, One World tracks into it well. From out deeper Gliding Bay, then came Venetian Style and Nova Roma. It's Meydan with it all to lose here up in front from One World. Venetian Style pegging them back. Meydan, could it be his day today? Gliding Bay, One World, Venetian Style defence. One World the leader, One World from over the top. Gliding Bay! Gliding Bay late goes on to win from One World.
And the last race of the weekend in the UAE, one of the most impressive displays we saw was Impressive Act. Lorenzo Pazzullo, second in the race prior, and Apprentice himself got the win on his own rights here, and won 10.49 for the 6 furlongs and 66,000 on the line. Bhupat Simar got another victory on the day, with Michael Costa's Maynard and Richie Mullen back in second. Paul Pastor rounded out the top 3 under Connor Beasley.
He swing the bend now, and it's Menhard and Symbolic Gesture who go together here. Impressive Act works up even deeper. Then came Raz El Hard from Taj. They tightened up here very, very tight at the 300-metre mark as Impressive Act takes over along with Menhard. Symbolic Gesture working home late here with Hidden Pass. Up in front, though, Impressive Act coming clear for Putzulu, and Impressive Act's going to go on and street them here. 5 lengths on the line from Menhard.
Now let's take a look at the UAE standings for the championship. We've had some juggling up at the top, and it's been a fun one so far. Yas Racing now has a 3-win lead over His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, 36-33 in the owners' standings. Khalid Khalifa Al Nabuda is back in third, a clear third, with 26. Godolphin continues to climb with 19 victories and a 22.6% strike rate in fourth, while Nazar Askar, a private owner, rounds out the top 5 with 12 wins. Among the trainers, we have a new clear leader as Musaba Al Mahari got 34 victories to Bhupat Simar's 33 and Michael Costa's 33 in third. Bhupat has 34 seconds while Michael Costa has 27, making him a clear second place. Ernst Ertel's back in fourth with 31 victories, sneaking up on his own right, and Ibrahim Al Hajami has 24, rounding out the top 5. And among the jockeys, it's getting interesting up top as Tygo Shea has 45 victories, Sylvester de Sousa has 41 and is slowly climbing, and back in third is Connor Beasley with 36. Bernardo Pinheiro and Sandra Pava with 26 and 25 apiece. Our Brazilians round out the top 5. Now let's look at what's coming up this week here in the UAE. We return to Meydan for the final of 16 carnival meetings on the 14th on Friday. We go back to Al-Ain on Saturday the 15th and wind things up at Jebel Ali for Jebel Ali Stakes Day on Sunday, its final meeting of the season. We thank you for tuning in to Past the Post and hope you had a great week. In the meantime, may all your photo finishes be winning ones.